In this video, I will explain a few officer things. The first of them will be how to remove people from the guild list. Well, not how to, but when, in case of inactivity. So you open up your guild window. There we go, beautiful guild window. You go to details, show offline members. Should give you a long list. Now there's several things you could do. You could say guild rank and less played, or you could say I want less played and member node. I usually take less played and member node. Just in case there might something be in there. So here we go, we have less played, member node, and all the people in the list. You click one time on less played, you'll see that the most recent ones are up, and if you click it again, then it changes up. So like you can see, Cesar has been offline for 229 days, and Bib has been offline for a very long time as well. These are all officers, so I haven't yet removed them. But as an officer, you cannot remove another officer. So that's why you might like to have this thing. As you can see, I have put Bib on all the normal ranks, but yeah. So there's now two things you can do. You can do right mouse click, guild, and then remove from guild, or you can type in /G gig and then the name, so that would be Jarnop, for example. Now when you do this, it does show in the guild chat. It says that you have removed Jarnop from the guild, so you preferably do this when there are not that many people online, otherwise they might have questions or they might get scared. So that's how you remove people from the guild list who have been inactive for too long. The next thing is the guild vault. In the guild vault we have several things. This vault, you can see it's pretty much a bit trashed with a lot of stuff. And this vault is an inaccessible vault for anyone but the officers. So ideally, what we want to have in here is indeed the flagship plans and some materials that are for high level that we won't really want anyone to take out. But like things like this staff and this cannon, well, we could save them up if we want to and sell them later. But yeah, if you decide to clean it up, just take it out and put it in, of course, gear, or just sell it on GTN, also very acceptable, although I preferably have you donating it back into the guild vault by deposit. There's a few things that we don't want to have, like in this gear slot you can see there is absolutely no blue stuff except for this thing. We don't want blues, and we don't want greens or whites unless they're relics or an implant. So we want these out. Well, I think that's all. I could see that this quickly. How to organize this? Yeah, you can put everything, like all the chests are together, and it's not necessary though. Multi-soft, same thing counts. We don't really want any greens, just blues and purples. Augments also acceptable. Warstone med packs, yeah, okay, if they don't take a lot of things, slots in, okay. The thing is, we have here schematic for crafting that obviously goes into the crew skills tab. Now you can see the crew skills tab is a bit full. What you could do is, usually people put like these things, like increase all experience, and here too, increase all experience. Nobody ever takes that out. Nobody. Um, but also repeating things like I think they're all actually removed, the repeating things. Um, but as you can see, there's two medical. The medical is like already many stacks, so you could just make some room by that. Doing it like this, one stack of 99 for each. The thing is, people can't take a stack out, they can only take a certain amount of the stack. So one stack of 99 is plenty, and it does, you know, save some space when you need it. Because this one, it belongs here. Now, it's still a big mess, obviously, and it does need some cleaning, but yeah, that's how we do it. There's another thing, it's a ledger and a log. The ledger is not really important, it just says if somebody withdraw anything or deposit anything. Since we have been using the level 55 plus rank, we don't have any crazy withdrawals anymore from repair costs. Let's see. Right, so I just withdraw all the stuff. Here you can see who withdraws and deposits. Deposit, not very important. Withdrawals, however, are. For example, Fitzio. He took some serene skill and a boost. Well, he's the first one to ever take a boost. And something with cyber tech and cunning and alacrity. And something that's possibly nice. So the thing you can do here, okay, you see, he probably needed something for crew skills. It's not that this is not that crazy withdrawals. We can take a look and see what kind of rank he is, or what kind of class he is. Let me see if he's still in the guild. Is this one? No. Okay, he might not be in the guild anymore. Ah, well, maybe he did loot it then, but really his looting was nothing impressive. Nah, there's not really been crazy withdrawals, as you can see. But yeah, in case there are, what you want to do is, here we go, Fiat, so no, it doesn't exist anymore. Oh well, in any case, if you see someone withdrawing a lot for not their class, and really what you think, why? Like some people withdraw things and you're like, are you withdrawing this to sell? Then put that person on the bad looter rank if that person is not online, or just in case anyway. Put him on the bad looter rank and then talk to that person, ask why they withdraw it, and explain the Gvault rules. And well, all you can do then is just put it on the normal rank and then hope nothing crazy happens. And in most cases, it doesn't. That the best planets will stay the lowest ones. So I'm going to light it, and I'll see you there. Let's see if we can recruit any. I hope it does. The thing is, the recruit messages we have often activates a general chat. If it's quiet, there's always someone who says the cake is a lie or whatever. And because of that, people will notice the general chat. So what you preferably will do is put out the recruit message, then wait a few minutes, and then put it out again. You'll notice that in most cases, more people will see it. There we go. And now let's see if somebody takes the bite. Oh, there we have it. The first one. Hi, for Portal Serial Test. Can I join your guild, Future Shadow Tank? Well, of course you can. Try to reply when there's not too many people that are whispering. As you can see, there's like a funny thing above his E. If you can't type that, all you have to do is click on his name. You take this away. You put in G invite and enter slash forward, and voila, you invited the person to the guild. Now what you do is you wait until it joins. As you can see, he's not. And this could, oh, there he is. He joined, and then you put in, of course, the welcomes thing. Now there are cases where you invite someone and they don't accept it. In that case, that person was probably in a loading screen or in a dialogue. When that happens, when a person got the invite while in a dialogue or in a loading screen, they don't get it. But the game thinks they did. So it will continuously say that person is busy with another invite and that you cannot invite him again. In this case, you either ask the person to relog, or you say, I'm sorry, but because you were in a loading screen or a dialogue, I need to wait 5 minutes before I can invite you again, because it will continuously say that you are busy. So that might happen. Now, I think I've waited long enough. We'll do it again and see if more people will bite. Now, this is where I just leave. After the second one, I just leave. If there's anyone, people in general asking, I'm just like, nah. You don't want to be too long on one planet. And especially because some people will say that you're spamming, and that's never fun to see.
Welcome back,
we might get nothing, we might do get something, but yeah, that's just basically how you want to approach recruiting. Just throw out a message, just wait a bit, and then throw it out again, and then leave, and move on to the next thing. Okay, so when people have applied to the guild, you'll see application one pending. Normally there will be a little red one as well. You go to applications. Here you can see this is me, Jerrycan. Doesn't exist. It's pending. What you want to do is the guild rank should be on test subject and the permission group on member. And then you accept that person. But I'm gonna decline this person because that person doesn't exist. In any case, this is how you accept someone. So you click accept, and then, but in this case, I'll do decline. You click accept, then you go into the tab and you say, oh, this person has applied. You put it onto test droid, and what you want to do is ask that person if the person has any alts to give the companion cube a rank. I'd advise is to do this at the same time the promoting and the accepting of the application.